Other teammates, we see them all running onto the field now as the fans are cheering.
So the vast majority of the New Zealand Ultimate community has gathered here in Christchurch to cheer on these teams.
Up so much more to celebrate that win.
And we'll see that one again. There's the shot. It's nice to see, particularly as we've seen Ben Waller point on the board for the Wildcats.
See that one more time.
Up, and yeah.
Official upwind point to add onto the scoreboard for Groot at this point. Safe play made, and everyone popping just right back up. Groot seemingly with just as much energy as if they'd scored the point, while Wildcats also really stoked to be on the board one more time. Haberfield looking at going over the top and just
Ourselves a game on our hands.
Let's see that one more time. Straight to the front corner.
Pressured by Troy Stevenson.
And Stevenson is such a threatening player defensively in so many parts of the field. Yo looking, he's shaking his head no. Looking for the around and then notices we've got Robertson with the disc.
Robertson rather. Strongest opens players in the country. But as we always say in Ultimate, you cannot teach tall.
And I love that Whitlock just looking, dishing and then immediately going deep for his teammates. He wanted that disc in the end zone. Bids going up, looks like Waller.
See that again. High disc. Yeah, it looks like there might have been some...
Putting a smile on my face. Feeling that energy from the sideline all the way over here, and the way in which Groot is lifting themselves. The ankle-breaking cuts you see here, just the jukiness as they score that point. A handler, he's going deep for it.
What a grab! Looking for another opportunity. Despite this the half-hour mark, the game remains tied. 4 points apiece, Wildcats and Groot in the Opens final. The 2021 Grand Championships, the New Zealand Ultimate National Championships.
And 2 points, two notable highlights, I think, from that point. What a great go up, and he almost shook his head. I'm wondering if that was a communication error between his team and him. Neil's such a dominant space in the downfield, and again, right here, finds an open player.
But again, as a deep points apiece, just trading backwards and forwards, these two teams clashing.
As he goes not just horizontally, but also vertically to reel that disc in. Seeing that disc go up.
Gonna get to see that one more time. Campbell Jordan.
Yeah, that continuation.
Great, comfortable catch, pulling it back to a 1-point game. 7-6, Groot to come down.
He doesn't even need to take off. He's just got the wheels. He's off to the races to reel that in. Safe back up.
Oh, we get to see that again. Mr. Consistent clearing out, finding space as Hoban finds Whitlock on that undercut, puts the scuba up, screaming Kobe with an incisive cut. Great work though. Almost impossible to find, but we manage it anyway. We're going to see that again. Lucky Robertson puts the low shot up.
Here we go once again.
The classic indoor score against their Wellington counterparts, the Wildcats. What a beautifully floated forehand, just perfectly weighted disc. Comes to Wildcats. What kind of options? What can he do to help support? And it turns out in this case, the answer is with the wind.
I'm on board with that play. Great execution, to an incredibly challenge and showing them that there's not a lot of room for error. We're going for another hammer, and second time is the...
Great short movement to get everything into the hands of Connell.
Play. It looks like there's been a call there. Great to see Cochrane was working, seeing his feet, seeing the line, working to keep it in.
Out of bounds when he touches ground, tries to let go of it. We get to see it again.
And that was great defense, reading those hips, knowing where the danger was, reaching and bringing it down one, and then...
So 14-8 in favor of Wildcats. As we may have predicted, it'll be a game to 15. Wildcats 1 break away from victory. Groot need an offensive hold, and then
celebrations running onto the field.
Great lefty forehand out, movement into space, low release backhand, layout grab.
And the way in which
is that Peter Boardman, the leggy lefty.
One, potentially two more throws could result in a point for them.
There it is.
Open side.
15-9, Wildcats over Groot. Blueberries down by 1 now as we start off this women's final.
And interesting to see Armstrong
The
there.
Nexus defense, we see that again.
Validated by being in bounds. Oh, nope, it looks like it was out of bounds. Downfield movement, forcing Soper and Reisner to make a lot of movement between themselves. The undercuts were had to get a bit closer to the disc to make the movement happen. Athleticism, the speed, and the quick
The other way.
I love that pop pass there.
There it is, a great scuba for a wide open Weatherall.
Weatherall is excited, and Zone just shutting it down. Reiser will be happy about that beautiful point as well. You know, it's a layout catch.
There's Charlesworth tried to pull that disc down for Blueberries.
Playing again that saggy handler defense, stop side of them. So once a break happens, here we see Nexus moving it to the break side and then continuing that. Nexus, time after time, when we see them in this end zone, capitalizing on that front space.
Soper with a high angle forehand.
And yeah, motions of Blueberries for that point. What
This is it. We get to see it again.
that inside out. Two layouts reeled in by
Better position. There it is.
win, and she put that up, but it looked like it was
Headed to the winner's podium. Blueberries, still some fire in their bellies, still a lot of energy, some great throws, huge pressure on defense.
but catching it in the end zone.
And that to me is passes at the most.
That is beautiful frisbee. The pickup to the pop pass to the under.
Sends a long bomb. Crystal Tan getting underneath it. Comfortable
Players
receive.
running at each other, but Huvelaw sneaks in there.
Possible injury.
And their conversation now, it looks like Armstrong is running on the field. Good to see Tan getting up. And that's the struggle with hammers. They're slightly harder to catch than regular throws. I think it was a great decision to a wide open play. Unspoken or spoken. But once Nexus is getting to the break side, they're doing such...
See that again. Great bid, but Reisner puts one out. The 2021 New Zealand Open, New Zealand Ultimate Championships in the women's division.
I love the outside-in curve on that, just
A
calming
little
down.
tic-tac play, putting it up. Jumped in, great score. It's Neil. Puts the last point on the board. Nexus Affinity going 15-2 over Blueberries, keeping
through development that have also joined.
the Blue Bomber from AUUC's Flood, and this season from Wildcats. Fantastic break by Barbarians, maybe enough. Haberfield doing such fantastic, and again, when the wind conditions are great, you're exactly right, it's easy to go over the top, but that's what a zone's looking to do, right? They're trying to frustrate the offense, trying to force them to take. What an impossible shot. Look at the way he buries his head. Clean separation from the two Taniwha defenders.
Nice up the line cut. Oh, massive bid.
Great layout to grab.
Score to 2-all.
We get to see that again. How lucky are we? Great movement by Joseph Panaya. Puts it straight across. Peter Boardman.
And that just really showed. Not sure how the players would feel about that, but I'm sure the crowd is definitely rooting for that at the sounds of it.
Absolutely. Look at the joy on Hamish Furness's face as he gets underneath that disc. Puts a big forehand up, despite a great bid by Ben Waller trying to get underneath. Just great work by Troy Stevenson to float that one out into space. Defender.
Everything is just amazing.
What a fantastic point. Again, he winds up that hammer that he's known for, the Blue Bomber of AUUC Flood. Position, we'll see it again. And what we didn't get to see on the replay with the upraised arm saying,
No.
a little bit much. There it is, a long shot. Whitlock putting his head.
Coach it in the women's sense. Because it's just a completely different game. As you see, oh, Dave with a massive block.
Talented athletes. Look at the flight on that disc. You could not ask for a better.
Massive IO from Lennart's. Full extension from Campbell. Absolutely incredible.
Stevenson. Andrew Neal, the big shot goes up despite a great chase from the Barbarian defense. Ben Waller. As the sun sets on day 2 of the New Zealand Ultimate Championships, the sun rises on place, except that brave man does not need to reserve them for the sand, giving absolutely everything in pursuit of the 6th point Barbarians put on the field. We're going to get to see it again. Whitlock with the big shot. Rutan, what a grab! An inside-out backhand. And a huge hammer. First and last touches on the disc. All the way from upfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players underneath as Whitlock comes down with it.
Making it look so effortless.
And a comfortable closeout zone. If you see him there with even the slightest separation, just put something fast. 10-8. Such acceleration to put him in the end zone. You'll see that the mark he just left the screen with is not the mark he comes back with. Ben Waller trying to call the switch. Great athleticism from Waller, but you generate the turn and then managing to close off with the score. A great pinpoint hammer by number 6, Peter Hoban. And the timing, we get to see that again. Great up the line cut. Stumbling.
Oh. The excitement in the crowd.
See it again. There it is. Had to fall into it. He got over the Barbarians, but still a great game that we're seeing. It's not over yet. And despite the fact that one more time, this is the men. Just a little bit unlucky on that. Joe Panaya going for it, but just that pressure the other way.
25 with a quick pickup.
You cannot be mad. The cheeky little score there. The crowd are chanting, Ryan, Ryan. Beautiful. The leggy lefty hitting full speed. No hesitation. A great score there. Nicholas Whitlock. What a grab. And an attempted dunk. Game to 15. Taniwha to come out on defense. Barbarians still in it. Sends the big shot up.
Just over the hands of...
Oh, please let us see it again. The lefty backhand. Maybe he needs to take a couple. They've got those long throwers and they put one up. Pete Hoban. Ben Waller slightly better position. 15-12 to seal the game after time cap. Over the Barbarians to put up an impressive, amazing effort to push them as the 2021 New Zealand Ultimate Championships. My name is Blair Munro.
And I'm Becky Farr.
It has been an absolute privilege to be joined by you in the commentary booth, Becky.